Hello guys, and welcome to episode 54 of my Total War Warhammer 2 playthrough, playing as the Wood Elves on very hard difficulty. This is Mortal Empires, and today we're going to be waiting for the Oak of Ages to finish. We've currently got 6 turns left on that, and I'm also going to be moving on with my attacks on the Empire and on the Vampires. Now you may notice that the format of these videos has changed quite a lot. I'm no longer streaming this series, so all future episodes will be just like this, standard episodes with no face cam anymore, just my voice over the recording. The main reason I'm doing it is for quality more than anything. I can record it at a better FPS if I'm not streaming, and that just makes things better for everyone. I've also been having troubles with the streaming in that it's been lagging during the streams as well, so it's just been really bad, and I just find that Warhammer is not very well optimized around, like, even though I have like a GTX 1080, which kind of sucks. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to be continuing with the Wood Elves just as a normal playthrough until its completion, and then once this is complete, all future Total War content will be on my new channel on Vulcan Total War. If you go either to the links in the description or into my main channel page, you can find the link to Vulcan Total War, and there you can find my new Total War Tomb Kings campaign and also the Rome 2 Empire Divided campaign. So loads of new stuff to look forward to, but in the meantime let's continue with this campaign where we have Iskura here with multiple units of Treekin and Treemen. He is going to also be recruiting some dragons for us at some point as well. Currently going to deal with the rebellion, I believe, after defeating the vampires down here. So let's go and get rid of that. And that's just going to be a simple auto-resolve. We did lose a unit of Deepwood Scouts there, but that's absolutely fine. And we are going to ransom, or release, sorry, the captives for the extra cash. So let's jump into the Waterfall Palace, where we will be building ourselves plenty of forest dragons. I believe I was going to go for 4 forest dragons, and we will use the global recruitment to recruit ourselves the Deepwood Scouts replacements. So let's get those in there, and that's all good stuff. Iskura's army is going to be absolutely insane. In the meantime though, Straslaith needs to take Karak Asgaraz back off Volkmar the Grim, so let's get on with this. And honestly, I don't want to take too much damage if I can help it, so I might quick save this and fight it on the battle map. So the Sunmaker is a thing, and that means that I'm going to have to be very aggressive with my Wild Riders. I'm just hoping that they don't get caught out by any of these Pistoliers though, or the Demigryph Knights. That could end quite badly. So let's just get these Dryads up in their face, and we will have the Glade Guard catch up to them. I'll keep the Wild Riders up on the left and right. We can get them very close indeed. And that'll have to do, I think. We can have the Branch Wraith move up with our Dryads. I'm going to put the Dryads into a control group with the Branch Wraith actually. And we are going to gamble for more wins and then start the deployment. Start the battle, let's go. Let's get the charge on. We're already able to attack with our Way Watcher or Way Stalker, so that's good. But it seems as though they are retreating towards this hill to the left. Let's get Straslaith to start moving up, and we're nearly in position to just charge down. I think I'm just going to go straight into the Silver Bullets here. And the Way Stalker destroyed one of the Great Cannons as well, so that was good. Okay, into the Silver Bullets we go. And my Dryads are all engaging. Good stuff. Made the hammer of the witches run away, which is a good thing indeed. And I need to get the Sunmaker killed. I'm not entirely sure where it is. Where's it gone? Ah, there it is. The Hellstorm rocket battery. Let's just go into the crossbowman for now, though. Holy moly. That close range fire there from the Sunmaker. I'm not entirely sure that was the plan. Oh, we are just running through these spearmen with the Wild Riders. Yeah, either way, my Glade Guard have arrived. They can fire away. And it looks like these Pistoliers are trying to kill off my Dryads, which is rude of them. I might just have my Glade Guard run forwards, honestly. These Wild Riders, they've absolutely demolished the enemy here. My Treekin didn't even have time to get involved. If I have regrowth, I should probably use it on some of these Dryads. We'll get a double life bloom going here as well. Right, time to finish off those crossbowmen. We've absolutely decimated the Demogryph Knights. So now it's time for all of these Glade Guard to deal with the Pistoliers. Let's just stop those Dryads from chasing. And we will get onto those horsemen with our Glade Guard soon enough, I'm sure. Okay, good stuff. Just going to select each one of these Glade Guard and give them targets. And hopefully we can kill off the Pistoliers sooner than later. Here we go. Absolute decimation of this cavalry. So as you can probably see, the FPS holding up a lot better when I record this way. And that just is good for everyone. It looks awesome. We'll end the battle there for a decisive victory. 46 losses. Probably a lot better than the auto-resolve would have given us. 260 kills on those Wild Riders with shields. Very nice indeed. So I've really been enjoying my Mortal Empires campaign so far. And I think it'll work out really well now that I'm just doing it as a normal playthrough. I can play it at my own pace, and that should make it even more fun. So plenty of loot gained there. We are just going to seed that. And Kalak Asgaraz is ours again. Okay, trait gain, superior attacker for Straslaith. Good. It's maxed out on that now. We'll build the Waystone here and carry on. So Kalak Norn currently under siege by Findor. That's going to be 4 turns until surrender. I'm not sure where I'm going to go with Straslaith next, but we do have Isratot here, who's going to come up and take Helmguard for us. Let's go ahead and auto-resolve that one. And there's not much point in raising and reseeding it, so I'm just going to take it. One thing that was noted in the comments of one of my videos previously was somebody mentioned how I need to account for the army upkeep when raising and then reseeding, because if I spend a couple of turns like replenishing my army after raising, like even a 20k raise isn't actually worth it, because I'll spend a 12k on the army upkeep plus whatever else I spend on the colonization. So yeah, I've got to bear that in mind in the future. But Isratot leveled up. Let's have a look at where we can place that. So I believe we were going to go for Violent Delights. We could also try and get Arcane Conduit, but I think Violent Delights is a good shout. Make Isratot an absolute badass in melee. And Tralan here is going to get the piercing shots. So at Helmgart, time to get the Waystone. And Dulas also leveled up in Strasleith's army, so let's make sure we level him up. We're not going to be using any of his actions, so let's just go for the Ward of Luek in order to get the missile resistance. And for Strasleith, I believe we were starting to go up the Foe Seeker tree. I think I'll just start by going into Violent Delights straight away. Serco down here needs to move. He can deal with this vampire army that's coming towards him. There is an army at Matorka as well that we kind of have to deal with, but we do have Liren coming back up, so he can go to Stone Mountain Tower and take care of Heinrich Kemmler. Meanwhile, we'll have Serco go down, I think, towards Abarash Haken here. That army is not very strong, especially compared to ours. And look at that order result. Absolutely savage. We will release those captives, I think, just for the extra cash. That's what we need to keep on top of. Fortunately, we are getting quite a lot of loot from the post-battle. So that's good. And we will carry on towards Myrmidons down here. Serco can get himself immortality. That will be very nice indeed. Stops him from ever dying. Tala and Orion have both leveled up, and we haven't assigned their skills yet. So let's go ahead and do this. I think getting Wonders of the Forest maxed out is a good idea for Orion. So I'm going to put my points into that. Make sure we're getting as much as we can, and we'll put immortality on Tala as well.
You have orders?
Okay, so the idea here, I believe, is to colonize Aquitaine, and then we'll move down to Brionne and Castle Carcassonne. The vampires are pretty strong, and it seems as though they're kind of surrounding us, but we have destroyed a lot of their armies already. And if I go into diplomacy, I'm not sure they're still rank 1. They might be. Let's have a look. No, they're now strength rank 9. So they're not even the strongest anymore, especially after deleting a lot of their forces and also taking their capital at Castle Drakenhof. Durthu going ahead and raising and recolonizing that. Going to be spending a couple turns replenishing, although we might just be able to move on to Castle Tempelhof and take that as well. Probably a decent idea. Anyway, that's, I think, everything done. Groot is exploring the world, and I absolutely love this name. Whoever suggested it on the stream, I can't remember who it was, but thank you for the name suggestion because it is absolutely awesome. We're going to be exploring this continent. Let's move on to the next turn. So we'll see what the vampires do. They shouldn't really do too much. The Empire really wants a peace treaty right now. Which is probably fair enough considering they only have like 3 provinces left, or 3 settlements left. Well, 4 settlements including Carricknorn, but that's being sieged. We're going to decline that. And I'm going to get a couple of armies together to take their capital at some point. So damage building success. How rude. Yeah, it's only a matter of time until we take Altdorf. So the vampire counts are weaker than us now. I think their armies are all down at Matorka as well. But they're going to be trying to take Kalak Angazar. And the auto-resolve is like weirdly half and half. So what I'm going to do, we'll quick save this and find it on the battle map. I believe that we should be able to do quite a lot of damage to this army, but that might not matter if you can just raise dead. So I'm wary about playing this out, but I guess we may as well go for it. And we'll take up position in the forest over here and go from there. They do have some pretty big scary units, so that's a little bit of an issue. But yeah, if we just tuck up in here, we'll get our tree or forest bonus, and that should help us out a little bit. We can also take out their fell bats relatively easily, so we'll go do that with like all of my flying units, and then we'll have our archers back here as well. Okay, let's start the battle. I need to just fire at those fell bats, see how much damage we can do. We'll keep the Great Eagle out of combat for now. Surprised these don't just kill in one shot, honestly.
Understood.
It does a lot of damage, that's for sure. I think we're just gonna charge them down. We'll get rid of those fell bats. I don't have any range units, so I can just fly over the top of them. It's great. Goodbye, fell bats. You're dead. Right, we'll focus now on the Vargeists. Might be able to kill those off actually. Maybe get my Great Eagle involved. My missiles are doing a lot of damage. And with my Great Eagle getting involved there, that should make the targets a lot easier to hit. We are taking a lot of damage on our Great Eagle, but as you can see, slowly but surely we're shooting them out the sky. They are high unit ranks, so their leadership's not going to falter very easily. We have been charged at the front line. Let's focus those with the archers. Great Eagle looks like it's probably going to try and run away at some point. Hopefully we can defeat these Vargeists before then. There's only one left. Yep, gone. Nice. Going to try and focus down this dire pack and get rid of those. Not sure what we can do with our Hawk Riders, honestly. Maybe I can try and take out their corpse carts. Might try and do that with the Great Eagle, honestly. Actually, let's target these Crypt Horrors. I think we can do quite a lot of damage to those with the Hawk Riders. Definitely done a lot of damage here. Let's target these Black Knights. The idea being that I just kill a few units. That'd be the best way to deal with things. Right, let's target the Vargolf. Do some damage to that. The only thing about attacking the Vargolf is it does have regeneration. But at least we've delayed these corpse carts. It looks like the Great Eagle's having a fun time against the corpse cart with the Unholy Lodestone. Yeah, Crypt Horror's taking a nice amount of damage from the Hawk Riders. Actually using their missiles well for once, I think. Got to keep targeting these Black Knights. Maybe we can kill them off. The Crypt Horrors are nearly dead, actually. Anyone left? Yep, they're gone. Okay, let's focus. Maybe the Grave Guard. Not sure. These do have these are Grave Guard with great weapons, so they lack the defense. Let's just kill these Black Knights. We can have one of the squads back off. Oh, hello, Bargolf. Scary.
Bows of Athelloren! Weapons loose!
Okay, the Shrieking are holding strong. Ish.
Deep-word archers!
Can we kill off these Black Knights though? That's the question.
Children of Athelloren!
Because we are being chased.
Our bows are yours! Children of Athelloren!
There's only 3 of them left. Maybe get these Hawk Riders that have run out of ammunition to go finish them off. Never mind, we got them. That's good. Now we're doing quite a lot of damage to these Vargolfs actually. Or to this Vargolf. Let's go into these Crypt Horrors with the Hawk Riders. Maybe we can do some damage that way. And Krell there is also getting pretty damn low. We did destroy the Corpse Cart. Maybe if I just fire into these Crypt Horrors with the Bowman and do quite a bit of damage with those. Hawk Riders are going to end up running away, even though they are relatively healthy, which is kind of annoying. Right, let's just speed things up. Great Eagle gave up. Decisive defeat. We'll end the battle there. Honestly, I don't think that was too bad. We took out a rank 7 Black Knight. We took out the rank 8 Vargeists. Took out some Crypt Horrors, the Corpse Cart there. Definitely cut down a reasonable amount of units. Stops Heinrich Kemmler from replenishing those. But will likely just raise dead and fill the ranks once again. But yeah, gets rid of the unit ranks, which is important. And it looks like he didn't even take the settlement. He just sacked it. Silly AI. Gustav Jäger running around in our lands, taking attrition. I was hoping that the vampires would sort of be a buffer between us and Chaos, but I don't think they are going to be at this rate, because we've destroyed the majority of their armies already. Let's just speed past everyone else. I'm not particularly concerned about any other people. We've already seen the Empire, and we've already seen the vampire counts. So, seen everyone I want to. It might be worth keeping an eye on the Chaos factions, just because I reckon they're going to start coming back towards us again, which would be really, really annoying. Björnling coming up from the south. Interesting. Okay, Kadakangazar was sacked. Confederation between Lothern and the Order of Lawmasters. Confederation between Hexoatl and Zlan Huapek. Strict for Isakura and damage building success, still technology success. So, this is all owned by Lothern now, which is interesting because that might increase our trade with them if we are trading with them. We are not. Why am I not trading with any of these people? They like us a lot. Why do they like us so much? Military actions against the vampire counts. But well then.
Now that you are here,
Interesting.
I will hear your understood.
Well, this is going to improve our income a lot.
Darkness comes.
I can trade with the Necroc Brotherhood.
Why do come? What
They
can
might
we
even
help
give us
you
some
with
money for
this
that.
night? Very good.
Then we have
Do you know
Knights
who
of the
I am?
Flame.
The lady grants you safe passage in these lands.
How much are they willing to pay for that trade agreement? Non-aggression pact is not what I want. We'll just ask for the 300 and go with that.
What?
And the Vampire Coast, same
Why
deal.
do come? What can we help you with this night? Foolish mortal!
Never mind. We'll just ask for 1,000.
Fine.
Okay, so I'm glad I checked my diplomacy. I obviously haven't done that for a little while. Hadn't noticed my attitude raising so much with those nations. But that's good, because that offsets some of our upkeep. 3 turns until Widgeoth takes Keleknorn. I'm hoping that actually carries through and that doesn't just backfire for Widgeoth. I hope they actually take that. But in the meantime, I think it's time to head towards Altdorf, I guess, with Straslaith. He doesn't have the best army though, so I guess I'm going to have to probably go to like Karaberg before we go to Altdorf. I'm not sure. We'll go have a look at what's at Altdorf. If there's an army here, then we might have to wait. If there's not, then we might be able to take it. It is a full army, however, with great swords and handgunners. Reichsguard and Demigryph Knights, though, might not be so much of an issue if we're all on the walls. Like, the more cavalry they have, the better. I have a feeling we might be okay, even with this army. We've also got Istretot nearby, so maybe we can just double team it. Yeah, let's do that. We'll just double team Altdorf. Durthu's almost fully replenished, but we're going to go take Castle Tempelhof. Should be a pretty simple auto-resolve. I was hoping that wouldn't sting me and kill some of my units. That's another 82,000 raised, so we will destroy that and colonize it. Awesome. Get the Asray Lookout. We've got the replenishment going. Gonna get the gold mining pit at Castle Drakenhof, and we'll get the Waystone as well. So offsets more income again. It's gonna take 500 off our 25,000 upkeep. Little dent, I guess. Let's have Lurelin take Stone Mine Tower. Although it might be worth just sort of zooming after Heinrich Kemmler over here. Zerko is in range to attack Myrmidons, so I think we're just going to do that. And yeah, I think we can play this out. So let's quick save it and fight it on the battle map. So we have a lot of Treekin in this army. Gonna make things very interesting indeed. They have 2 Terrorgeists. It's gonna be something for my archers. Focus down, I believe. It's going to be all about how quickly we can get down these gates. I might even send some Treekin to the right side to break down that one. We're going to keep our Wild Riders hidden, if I can, because I don't want them to get hit by the towers. We'll have the Dryads just climb up the walls, and meanwhile our Bowmen can just spray down the enemy. I'll probably keep them to one side, just so that I can only get hit by 1 tower and not 2. We'll have our leader run up with our Treekin. Let's start the deployment, start the battle. I'll make sure these guys are running to the walls. We'll make sure to have my archers and run up. Probably don't have to go too far, do they? All the tree kin and our leader can start knocking on the gates, and we'll do so on the other side as well. So this has split them up quite nicely. I'm going to have my branch wraith climb up the walls on the left side. Go a bit further with these bows. Looks like the Glade Guard are in range, which is good. Deepwood Scouts were not. Now they should be. These are guys with Swift Shiver Shards, which is why they're taking so long. But they do more damage, I believe. So the Skeleton Warriors on this wall should absolutely disintegrate very quickly indeed.
Archers ready.
Yeah, look at them just die off there. Crazy stuff. Make sure we get up these walls sooner than later. Not sure why we're going for this Banshee. I might just stop these guys from firing for now, because I feel like their arrows will come in handy later on. So we're going to get them out of the way of that tower. We'll let the Glade Guard just keep firing. Glade Guard ammunition is a lot less useful than Swift Shiver Shards. And the Swift Shiver Shards will allow us to take out the Black Knights very easily. So let's get those onto the walls already, actually. Might even be worth, like, running these Deepwood Scouts to the right side. Surely this gate's nearly gone. 60% damage, not too bad. All of my Blade Guard are actually focusing the Banshee though. Again, not something that I really want to do, so we're just going to get my archers up onto the walls. Alright, time to charge through. Onto whatever units are in our way. Here comes the Vargov. Guess we'll probably end up focusing that down. But this is good. If they sort of clump around us, we can get to using our magic, which will be nice. Smacking that Vargolf. What's happening on this side? We broken through? We have. Alright, let's get in. Archers are reaching the walls.
Archers ready.
What I need to do though is kill off these guys down below. If we can.
Bows of Athol Lauren. Fire.
And we can fire down, which is good. Let's get my branch wraith down into that melee. He does have the penumbral pendulum. I'm very tempted to use it right now.
Deepwood archers.
I think once all of the Deepwood Scouts are on the walls, then they will start to fire in volleys more than they are at the moment. Let's go for a lifeblood here. Keep those guys healed up.
Archers ready. Steady. Hold position. Glade Guard.
Try my Glade Guard.
Hold position. Dauntless.
Get into position.
Steady.
That's interesting. My units of Dryads just aren't fighting. I might have one go and attack those zombies in the back. The other one can come down onto the ground here. I really want to take out that Vargolf. Put down the Awakening of the Wood on top of those Black Knights. That should do quite a nice amount of damage. And I think what I'm going to do is...
Children of Athol Lauren.
I think we'll get one of the archer units down. This one's engaged by the Banshee, which is kind of annoying. Let's get my branch wraith to come back and engage the Banshee. Over here, Skeleton Spearmen not doing very well against Treekin.
Lauren! Death to all!
Let's just fire into the back of those grave guard. Oh, nice amount of damage. Branch Wraith is killing off the Banshee. We've killed off a lot of the stuff on the walls. Cripples are almost dead. Keep going with the lifeblood there. I'm probably going to put another one down with this Branch Wraith, because these Dryads are taking a beating.
Ready for battle! Bowman, ready! At pace!
Okay, now we can get our Branch Wraith back down. The Banshee's dead.
Missiles ready!
Are we going to fire Swift River shots? I don't know why they weren't. Oh, we're definitely starting to make some progress.
Warriors of Ariel! Glade Guard!
And these Glade Guard are also getting into position, shooting into the back of these Crypt Horrors, which is good.
Archers ready!
Just kill off those Crypt Ghouls if we can.
Your orders?
I might even just focus down the Crypt Horrors. All these guys are losing leadership all over the place. There we go, Crypt Horrors are going to disintegrate, especially under that missile fire.
Quickly!
Brilliant. Go for the Sword of Anti-Heroes again. The extra armor piercing and weapon damage there is fantastic against Argwylon. You can also go Potion of Strength maybe, just to finish things off. It's a lot of damage now. Now there are plenty of units that we're going to have to kill in the main square, including 2 Terrorgeists. But assuming that I put my Branch Wraith and Circo in there first, we should be absolutely fine. Let's just get a big Earth Blood going. I'll use the Power Stone here to increase power reserves.
Deepwood archers!
Alright. I guess another good thing is that our archers should do well against the ranged forces, or the flying forces. So that's good. On this side, the units on the walls came down and just got obliterated by my treemen. Right, let's get our leader to just run into the centre. Just so damn powerful. Tree King can go with them. I might just keep these Dryads back for now.
At pace!
We're nearly dealt with these skeleton warriors, and once we have, we can have these Tree King come to the centre as well. Let's just speed things up. Looks like dire wolves are charging my treemen. I'm not sure why there was balloons going off there. That was rather strange. I'd rather focus down the Terrorgeist right now if I can. I'm going to attack that if I can.
Quickly! For the eternal realms! Straight away!
Right, come on. And these guys are done. Let's get them to the centre. These guys are done. We'll continue to the centre. Alright, we'll speed things up. I'm not sure if we're doing any damage to this Terrorgeist right now. I think it's just regenerating faster than it's taking damage. Time to get these Deepwood Scouts up though.
Deepwood archers! With haste!
Okay, looks like they're all coming into the fight with these Treekin. Now, one bad thing about this engagement is Bargeists, I think, actually have armor piercing, if I'm correct. Let me see if I can hover over them for long enough. No, they don't. Okay, that's good.
Our bows are yours!
The Terrorgeists most definitely do, though. Get the lifeblood down. We'll go for the Sword of Anti-Heroes. Start firing into this Terrorgeist with these units of archers.
End them! Archers ready!
And the Vargeist have just sort of disintegrated against my Treekin. So have the Fellbats, of course. These Terrorgeists will hold out for a little while, I believe. We'll continue with the lifeblood though. Not sure if we're going to be able to get any arrows onto these. Doesn't look like we're going to need to. They are disintegrating. And that is victory. Close one. "288 kills on one of my Dryad units. That's pretty impressive. That must have been because they're up against zombies, I guess. Odo couldn't keep us out. Failed his vampire counts. And that's going to give us Myrmidons. Alright, we will cede that, since it is worth nothing to raise. Vampire Hunter, achieve victory over vampire counts multiple times for Serco. Awesome. Okay, we'll move on to like Lucini and Zarakzil and all that kind of stuff. Take these settlements off the vampire counts. Serco in the meantime though has leveled up. We're going to go for Earthblood onto Serco. I believe he already has access to it, but we can upgrade it for the extended effect duration, which is really nice indeed. Orion's going to go and take Aquitaine for us, so let's get that done. And he will be replenishing for the next couple turns. His army is quite simply all Glade Guard. That is pretty crazy. They're all high rank though, so and they're not exactly weak in melee. They have 36 melee attack and 42 melee defense. It's pretty damn good. Groot can continue his exploration, and we'll go through the event messages. Wissenberg needs to be repaired. So does Kanak Angazar after it got hit by Heinrich Kemmler. Settlement upgrade available at Aquitaine. We'll get that done. And we're now at 24,174 per turn, which is quite a lot. One turn until our dragons are finished, and we'll have another one there waiting to recruit. I think we're in a very, very good spot right now. But unfortunately, guys, that has been my time. So I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully you have enjoyed the new sort of format, or well, I guess it's more like the old format of my Warhammer campaigns coming back. We'll be continuing this. I'll try and keep the episodes, you know, around the 30-40 minute mark as we continue. And yeah, we should make quite a lot of progress in these episodes. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.